So I'm going to answer questions up front here about any questions you guys have about TradingView, the DeLorean EMAs, the Bollinger Bands, and setting support and resistance. And after we get to that, Jeff has a new scalping strategy that he'd like to show us. Is that right, Jeff?
That's correct.
Awesome.
Correct.
Okay, and I am recording this just so everybody knows. So, Mike, you were here first. Do you have any questions about any of those things I mentioned, TradingView or DeLorean or anything like that?
I mean, I watched your video last week for the first time, one of your videos, and I really liked it. I liked the DeLorean, and I liked the way you explained it, and I just want to learn more. And I'm
okay.
Horrible. I like the way you draw your support and resistance lines. When I look at a chart, I see it, but I just don't know where to start because I think I scroll back too far, and then I keep. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with that because. Like
okay.
I just hit about 2 months myself, so but I'm getting there.
Okay. Okay. Are you familiar with drawing trend lines as well?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So it's all share my screen here. So the way I was shown, and Jeff, since you're here, you jump in anytime. Okay.
Yep.
The way I was shown. Excuse me. God, that's going to drive me crazy. Turn my screen real quick for a second. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Just a second. The way I was shown to draw support and resistance was to go up one time frame from the time frame that you're actually trying to trade on. So let me. Sorry, guys. Start over here. Give me just a second. What this is. You guys see my screen here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Cat JPY on there?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. So the way I was shown to support and resistance. We get someplace where I'm not trading. We get a place chart. So we're on the, let's say if we wanted to trade on 15 minutes, you would go up to the 30 minutes or the 1 hour. And usually I just go ahead and hop right on up to the 1 hour. What I was told is that will filter out a lot of kind of not false resistance, but just keep you from making your chart too muddy with too many resistance lines, you know? So if we do the 15-minute chart and zoom out here, where you can see I was on the on a session with Brian today, but you can see the highest spot right here. I drew a resistance line here. I'm gonna leave that one there actually. But down here is the lowest point. That would be the main resistance and the main support. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then we would come through here and try to find all the places where the chart respects the same spot over and over and over, you know. And all I do is I try to just let my eye go to places where it just seems to be turning around constantly. And it's kind of like interpretation, you know. Everybody I feel like is going to draw it different. And Manny Quinona, who's a guy on IM, he says to come back and even if you do the same chart every week, come back every week and wipe out your support and resistance and redraw it again, just to get fresh eyes on your chart, you know. So drawing in 4 or 5 spots of support and resistance. I'm just going to do these real quick. and then jump up a time frame and see if they hold true in a higher time frame. You see how a lot of the noise is knocked out. There's a lot less movement. It, a lot of times, these are holding pretty solid, but a lot of times, these, if you draw too many, they're going to kind of get knocked out on a higher time frame. These all feel pretty good to me, honestly. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Does that answer your question on setting support and resistance?
Well, yeah. The only thing I think I scrolled too far back. Like you're in what July? You're in a week's time frame, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Is I don't know how far to go.
Well,
back.
Well, it depends on the time frame. Now, if you're trading on the 15-minute chart, I mean, going back, 3 months or something, I mean, it's probably still going to be respectful, but it's not going to be current.
That makes sense. Okay.
But if you're trading on the 4 hour, you definitely need to be, setting your support and resistance on the 1 day or
okay.
4 hours. You know what I mean? So just go up one time frame.
Okay.
Just practice that. Just try that and see what you get. And pretty much as far as it zooms out is about as far as you need to zoom out, in my humble opinion.
I'll practice that. I think I understand.
Yes. And it's pretty easy. There are a couple indicators that will help you draw support and resistance as well. I have a feeling if you just type in support and resistance in the indicators, you're going to get that. There's one indicator called higher highs, I believe, or lower low. Yeah, right here, higher high, lower low. This is a good one. It'll kind of show you where the turnarounds are. You know what I mean? And this can help you identify highs and lows.
And I did see the. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I did see like the Ninja has support and resistance as well in there, but I haven't really played around with it too much. But that's my problem. Is I go from one person's idea, then another, and I get mixed up. So I'm trying to find the best system for me, I guess.
Are you trading right now?
Just on demo.
On demo, okay.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know if you were in my last session or not. Were you?
I couldn't make it, but I watched the replay.
Okay. So just real quick, my best advice is if you're shopping indicators and trying to figure out something, get a written plan. Start writing down your rules. This is why I enter. This is why I exit, and that's going to help you see which indicators are actually working for you or not.
Okay.
What Jeff used to have me do a trade journal as well, which I should still do. I just haven't done it lately. But when you enter a trade on an Excel sheet, just write, this is the indicator I used. This is how I felt going into the trade, and did I win it or did I lose it? And then you'll be able to kind of start keeping track of, what's being used. Ms. Grace, do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I'm about like you. I'm just new, trying to find where I want to be. And I'm back to demo. I did a little bit of live trading, but now I'm back to demo.
Okay. Good deal. What indicators are you using right now, Ms. Grace?
The Ninja Matrix, the Ninjacator, Awesome Oscillator, TB Stochastics are my main ones.
And are you having good luck with those?
It depends on, my biggest thing is just being so busy with work that I don't. Like I can't really watch the trade.
I got you. Well, that's where the harmonic scanner would do you a lot of good, right? Helping you identify potential reversals. Are you using that?
Yes, I'm using that.
Awesome. Good deal. Okay. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of time, trade that higher time frame. Do you sit in on Brian's sessions? Brian Knight?
I have watched some, and I started watching some of David's stuff too.
Did I say the wrong name, Jeff? Is it Brian Knight, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's
Brian.
Brian, there's also David
David
Carroll.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Brian takes trades that last like a week. If you sit in on his Sunday session, you're pretty much going to be set for 3 to 5 days. So if you don't have a lot of time, he'd definitely be a good one to talk to.
Okay.
Before I hand this over to Jeff, do you guys have any other questions about TradingView or DeLorean or Bollinger Bands or support and resistance?
I don't.
No.
Okay.
I have a question for Grace, if I may.
Yes.
Grace, what time frame are you trading on?
I start with the 1 hour, and then I usually go down to the 15. I haven't done any live trading the last few weeks because I went in and had a couple good trades and a couple bad trades, and then I kind of backed off because I got a little scared.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to get back into it, but this week at work went crazy, so I couldn't do any. I did some good ones on my demo though.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? It's a psychology.
Yeah. But I usually end up doing the trade actually on the 15-minute.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Thank you. And Mike, what time frame do you?
Usually the 5 or 15.
5 or 15 for entries, yes, entries.
Yes.
And can I ask Dalton yourself?
I'd say I hang out on the 1 hour chart quite a bit.
Yeah. So do I typically. Yeah.
For my entry, I'll go back to a 15. But I'm watching for the news on the 1 hour.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any other questions for Dalton or say anything?
No.
Okay. So Dalton, may I share?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm recording this, Jeff. So let me say, if anybody's watching this later, Jeff Goodwin is my mentor. He brought me in to Forex and has kept me under his wing in Forex. So whatever this guy's about to tell us, listen to it.
Yeah. Grace, just so you know, you can unmute. Yeah, it's probably better because you'll probably have lots of questions, what I'm going to say. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm looking for everybody's help. First of all, to consider our name for this and help me build the strategy, because I've got it in my head. I want you to help me. You would be good for new people, not what's good for me. Is that okay if you can help me? I have the strategy. It works. It's just that I need new eyes from new people. May I have you share? Is that okay?
Oh,
Yes,
sure.
So here we have a blank chart of trading on currencies. We can trade on anything. Now, Mike, do you have favorite currencies?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, probably Tom just got me hooked on you. Yeah, what the heck is it?
CAD JPY.
Yeah.
CAD JPY. Okay,
And
that's
then
fine.
Euro USD, just because of the time.
Yeah,
but I'm still
that's fine.
searching. I'm still searching.
Fine. And Grace, do you have a preference in currencies, or?
No.
That's
No, I
fine.
just kind of watch whatever's on the harmonic scanner.
Thank you. And Dalton?
Yeah, I do Brian Knight, top 5. I'm in a trade on CAD JPY right now.
Yeah, we can yeah, maybe just one more, please.
The Euro AUD.
You are. That's fine. Thank you very much. And for this, what I'll do is, Grace, where are you in the world? Which time frame?
Central time in the United
Central.
States.
That's fine. So today we have Dalton and yourself Central, and Mike, New York Eastern. So I'll just go New York. So so Mike and me are. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to change this here to, since two people mentioned CAD JPY, why not have a look at this? And we'll come back to this in a minute. Let's clean my slates. We have absolutely nothing on this. Okay. So you mentioned, quite a few people mentioned 15 minutes or 5 minutes. So let's do the 15-minute and start from there. So I want to imagine you're a new person, no experience of trading. You don't really know how to read much. We have the harmonic scanner, but sometimes it's not there. So let's build something from scratch. Now, Grace mentioned a few tools, potentially too much, but let's go. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add on an EMA. Yep. This is a 200 moving average, EMA, exponential moving average. Yeah. So here's a little bit of understanding, Grace, since you're very new. Anything under this blue EMA is a sell. Anything above is a buy. You only do buys above you only do, so I apologize. I've lost my screen now. So you only do buys above the 200 and you only do sells. So this is me creating a set of rules. Okay. Yeah. And I want you to help me build these rules. Only buys above the 200 EMA. Only sells below the 200 EMA. That's rule number one. Is that we understand that?
Yes.
Yep. So no matter where I am in the chart, I can see if it's this. We open the chart up. You see there, we can buy there without adding different indicators. Yep. But you notice some get less than others. So we want to stack the deck in our favor as much as possible. Yep. Dalton, this way of teaching is called inductive. So rather than give people a framework of what we're going to explore it from the inside out. So it gets people's minds going. So can you help me please add things? Yep. So I'm going to go down my little thing down here and I'm going to say, well, what else can I add on? Why not add on the matrix? I heard Grace mention the matrix. Did you, Grace? I'm sure I heard you talk about the matrix.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, we can have the matrix down here, or we can have it on a chart. I want you to help me, and we'll come backwards and forwards. We can have it here. So reds sell, blues buy. But for this, why don't we just overlap it? And let's see what happens. Let me see if I don't think I can do this because of the way I've done it. Give me a minute, matrix. I'll do it a different way if I can't do it this way. Okay, let's add it. Yeah. And I'll delete this one. Yeah. So I've added it on it. So let's see if this is any better. So we're below the 200 DMA and we get a sell. We're under the 200 EMA and it says a buy, but we don't take buys under the 200 EMA, do we? No.
No.
No, correct.
Because guess what? We want to get a little bit. We want a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace and Mike, but my bank would certainly appreciate that rather than that little bit there. Yep.
Mhm.
So we're below, we only stay with the sells because we're below this. Okay, we go above it. We're in a blue zone. Yay, celebrate. It's still a little bit, but then we get a bit more. So we're only, how does that look so far in terms of a set of rules? Would you be happy? Because if we can develop a set of rules that work for you.
Yeah, it looks simple.
Very simple.
Yeah, it looks simple with him doing it.
Yes. I forgot where I put that actually, those set of rules that are up here. What do you say, Grace? Sorry?
It looks simple when you do it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Hopefully I
So rule number 2,
can.
you've got the matrix. Let me just, rule number 2, add matrix. I'm going to combine 1 and 2. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. So for now, we're keeping the matrix on the chart. Okay, I'm liking it so far. Do we need any more? I don't know. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I've got hidden. Earlier on, Mike mentioned something about support and resistance. Well, and I was thinking, how could I snap things on the chart? How could I make it easier so Mike, Dalton, Grace, any new person could go on the chart and say, I'm scared if I go up here, it might come back and it might drop and I don't know where I'm going to be. So if I could snap something on the chart, like a bit of support, that as this grows, a little line appears when it comes back up. So it lets you know in your head to pay attention. Because I'm trying to install a word here. Sorry, snap. So what I do, I go here and I go, do I have anything here? I don't, and I've deleted the one I was going to use. But let's use this one for this now. Have you seen this one so far?
Okay.
Combined stochastic.
Yep.
So we're here. So let's say here, prices here. It does come down, but it's above the 200. We don't enter the trade. We could enter the trade here. But some people looking at this would be fearful, wouldn't they? Because it's towards the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, because we don't know this. This is all a wall. We don't actually know anything. So potential fear. So we'll come back to that one. Let's try this one here. This one called the cash machine. It may work, it may not work, but that's a sell, but we're above that there. I don't know. That doesn't work for me either. It looks great, but I'm trying to think of new people. So there's a couple of options we could put here. One, simple RSI, but with a difference. Yep, with a difference. This RSI, but I don't know what that is. I've forgotten it. Well, I'll just delete it. This RSI is different. This one has got a midline. And like that, it represents the matrix. So I'm going to add on another matrix, and you tell me if this is too much or not at the bottom. I'm making this up, and I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to, if I can find it, I'm struggling a bit with this here, actually. It's too much. No, it's not working because of all these things hidden. I'll just unhide them. Give me a minute.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes?
if you're taking suggestions, is there a simple volume indicator that would help us?
Give me 1 minute, please. Sorry, what was the question?
But if you're taking suggestions on indicators, is there a simple volume indicator that would help?
Yeah, but it's a different strategy. Give me 1 minute. It went a bit pear-shaped there. Why did that disappear? Move to existing pane above, existing pane below. That's there. Existing pane, move to existing pane below. Okay, that's perfect. So now we've got the RSI and it moves together. So this here, well, we'll have to check the time frames and things. So for that, I always set mine to an hour for the 15-minute time frame, and I'll just double check so everyone's all aligned. Yep. So this says potentially a buy. Think about it. We're above the blue. We're above this EMA. We're in a blue zone. And our RSI, anything above this line here, we're in a buy zone. Anything below is a potential sell zone. Now, I'm going to ask you, as we build this, would you need that there?
Yes.
Or not?
Oh, would I need it there or leave it there?
Yes. Do you like that idea?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I like it.
Yep. Because let's say, for example, from here, for example, this says we're above this. This says that we look down there, and that also says we're above it. Excellent. So we've got, in terms of confirmations, there's probably 3 or 4 confirmations there. Yep. Grace, how does that look to you?
It looks simple. I mean, I could follow that.
Yeah. I don't like complicated.
Me either.
I want to imagine a new person comes into the group, and for me, is thinking, can you see a blue zone buy? Can you see a red zone sell? That's what's in my head. Yeah. We've done that. It's 1 or 2 little rules. So we potentially could add on, I'm not 100% sure of this one, the RSI with the 50 midline. I'll explain that in a minute. So if I click on the RSI here and the style, I've removed this and this, and I've removed the background, and I've put this midline on 50. So if you think of 100 and 0, and I made that nice and bright, I can make it brighter or thicker as I wish. If I want it more, I can just do this. Let's close that. So let me just try one other thing. And then I got thinking about what Americans call, what was that word you told me today earlier on, or Tom told me? Big.
Oh.
Big. He kept saying it, big for big candles,
I have a
big
ring.
engulfers. So, do you know you spoke about support and resistance?
Yes.
This here, I want you to imagine, I'm going to show you multiple ways of using this. And I'm handpicking one, although I didn't handpick this. So price hits the here. Step one, are we above or below the 200 EMA? We're below. We do not enter the trade. Easy. It comes up. Ah, we're above it. But we're not at a support and resistance because it could drop down. It comes up, hits this, boom, hits it, and it keeps bouncing up. Okay, so potentially enter as it bounces there. Is it going back up? Yes, it is. Are we above the 200 EMA? Yes, it is. Is the background blue? Yes, it is. What does the RSI say? So we're all thumbs up. Let's hit that button. How does that sound so far?
I like it.
Thank you. Next step. You may have heard, this is a bit more advanced. It goes up, boom, place another trade. It's called stacking. This, you don't have to do this. It goes up, boom, place another trade. It goes up, it hits a red zone, exit the trade. So from there, you have made pips. On one trade, 24. On another trade, you have made 15. And on another trade, you have made 2.9. How would you feel about that?
Very good.
Very pleased.
And from a support and resistance thing, Mike, having this snap on your page and saying this is a safe place to go, whether you take the extra ones or not, you'd feel more confident.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, yeah.
And it's easy on the eyes too.
Yeah, it's not too busy. We've got different EMAs, which we can discuss what these are. These are a bit different. So let's take this one here. Let's go to the top here. Let's take it here. I'm going to ask Grace some questions. This, like, no, this is the 200 EMA, this blue one. We can change the thickness, okay? This just turned red, Grace. My first question, is this below or above the 200 EMA?
It's above it.
So we wouldn't take the trade. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I feel better now. I can go and look for something else. We can set an alert at that point. It's all about safety. It comes down, shuggles about, it continues. Ah, okay, new set of rules. Ask myself, is it above or below in the two? It's below it. Is there a retest? The background is still red. Excellent. I'm happy with that. RSI, it's below the 200 RCI and it's new, it's just pushing down. Yeah, it's retested that recently. I'm getting in the trade. It's a recent one. If this was quite far, I'd probably have to wait, but that was a recent retest. Enter the trade. It comes down. Boom. Another entry. I know I had a little crossover, but guess what? One candle. You've got all this pip in your pocket. You can afford to do this for one or two small candles. Stay in the trade. Because look, it's still below this here. Stay in the trade. Enter another. Boom. and we broke out even, almost. Probably a little bit of profit, not much. So far, if I analyze this, now I'm coming to you, Dalton, from a point of view of Elliott wave theory. Here we have 1, a retrace, 2, retrace, 3, retrace, which Manning teaches. Questions so far?
No.
Now, do I need to take anything away? I could remove certain things, but this is, Tom today spoke about, or yesterday spoke about fanning out. And he quite liked that because when the further out was fanned, he knew he was doing a good job. Yep. So let's do another one. This is a small one, but we don't know if they're small or the big, but we can test. Mike, are we above the 200 EMA? This
Yes.
200 there. Yeah, excellent. We'll have support there, strong support, enter the trade, boom. Oh, sorry, we're also above the RSI, good. Enter the trade, enter another one there. And you've not got too much on that one. If you only do one trade, would you be disappointed if you walked away with 20 odd pips?
Oh, no. I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to use something. I'm just going to click it down here. I don't even know what the price is down here. I'm just going to, so I'm going to do it in normal candles as well. I'm just going to click on, just say there. Let's just say there. If I can get this to work. So I went back in time so we can make decisions. Dalton, you can speak at any time you wish. So I'm just going to, yeah, so we're now entered a red zone. Tell me what to do, people.
So
We enter the red, sorry? Sell. Everyone's all sell, good. So we enter that trade. Sorry, something's happening here. So let's start from here. I'll stop here, sorry. Blue zone. This is live. What do I do? Those other things have disappeared. I don't know why. Maybe because of, yeah, it's the replay. It's not showing them on the replay. Those other support things. So I apologize.
Yes.
But anyway, let's say we entered the trade. This will show you how you can read it. This is aligned, that's aligned. So maybe we don't need the snapper. This is the, oh, the snapper's down here. That's, oh, I moved the snapper. Look, that's what I've done. I moved it when I did that thing. So I apologize about that. I moved it, move up to existing pane above. That's better. RSI at the bottom. Yeah, that's fine there. Sorry, Dalton. Sorry about this.
No, it's no problem. I'm just ignoring it here.
Yeah. So we'll do this again. So we'll just use from there. So we can't see anything that's coming. So we'll take turns in telling us to stay in the trade or not from the right hand side. Is that okay? From the top, Mike, can you go first when it changes? Just tell me when you would enter the trade based on what you see here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's above. Buy, I think.
Sell.
Or sell. Yeah, I meant to say sell. I was looking at that and the RSI.
Yeah, it's below.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Well, John. You had faith. You had trust. Because it's still below 200. Wow, look at that. Good job you've done there. It's all profit.
So you would just stay in it all through this?
Why not? Put money in your pocket.
Okay.
But now
Sounds
stop.
good to
Look
me.
at the time of the day. It's 7:15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can get alerts, Grace. So when it goes from a red to a blue, you get notification.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying that, you can't always look at the charts. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all you do to set an alert, all you do is right click, add that there. I'm on replay, so I can't do it. I'll show you how to do it later.
I know how to set an alert.
Okay, but if you've got a free trading view, you only get one free alert.
Right. So I'm gonna have to upgrade to another one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll carry on. So well done, Mike. Grace, can you do the next one, please?
Okay.
There's the 200 there. The sign up.
Okay. Well, I'm still below it, so I can't get in.
Good.
Oh,
So this
wait.
is you. This is you developing a set of rules. You don't have to do these rules. It's just a way that's I found more profitable. And I want you to
I
be
like
profitable.
those. Me too.
The other thing as well, look at the time of the day. It's 3 in the morning, New York time. You'd be asleep. That's why there's not much movement.
Okay.
I've tested this with Bitcoin, indices, gold, boom. So at
All right,
morning
so I'm
time,
getting
it's
close. I'm above the blue now, so I could get in.
yeah, well done. Well done.
Yay.
Look at that. Yay! You have faith.
Oh,
You
wait,
have faith. Oh, this one's the boom, yeah, get another trade. Yeah. Woo!
So I could have
And that's
stacked there, right?
Yeah, now look at that. That's 6 o'clock at night. You've been away at work all day from 7 in the morning. You stayed in the trade that you had trust. Well done.
Yay.
Right? You made
Right.
28 pips. And you come home, knackered, you've got $28 or $280 or $2.80. Whatever example of that you have.
Right.
Yeah, well done. But let's carry on. And boom. Dalton, do you want to go? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm understanding.
Yeah, that's fine then. So it's really simple. In a red zone, we're above the 200. Oh, it changes. So I'm glad I didn't enter that. Think of that. I'm glad I had that rule. That kept me safe.
I sure did.
So by sticking to a set of rules on a piece of paper by your desk or on your phone, boom, shagala.
I like this.
I
Me
like
too.
it. And look how that easy is. I've got to add on this. The snapper. Rule number 4. Now I have to get this authorized by Mr. Paul, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes.
So do me a favor. Do you want to take a copy of that?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, on your phone? Just to...
Okay.
I already wrote it down.
Okay.
I'll take a copy. I wrote
You're
it down.
showing off. Hold on.
I'm trying to learn. I have to write everything down.
Dalton, can you let Kenya
Yeah, I'm
join?
sorry,
Can you send
Jay.
her a link?
Yeah.
May as well get a few new people. Okay. Okay. Where am I? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply, I think I can copy this, I think, and I'm going to open up a new one, Should we try gold with this or Bitcoin?
Sure.
Yes.
This is your show. You helped me create this strategy. Thank you. So you tell me what you want me to do next.
Let's do Bitcoins.
Bitcoin. The problem with Bitcoin was with scalping. The drawdown from the broker's huge. That's the only problem with it. But let's give it a go anyway. I would prefer gold myself. Same rules. Is that okay, Grace, Mike?
Yes,
Yeah.
fine with me.
So I'm going to go back in time and you tell me when to stop rather than me picking one. Is that okay? But let me get the rules at the side. I think I've got the rules copied. Yes. Because we may have to change these depending on what we find. So someone say stop at any time. So I'm not making this up. That's what I'm saying.
Stop.
Okay. So here, since you shouted Mike, let's just remind ourselves. First rule is we put on a 200 EMA. Second rule was we put on a matrix. 3, the RSI with a 50, and then 4, the snapper. So talk me through, you just had this alert. Bing! You look at the chart, you don't see anything here. You see nothing here. You see that there in the blue zone, that there. I'm going to shut up, please. Mike, over to you.
Buy.
Oh, it was that easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
stay in the trade, stay in the trade. It comes down, bypasses this, bounces off this, snapper, jumps up. So you may enter another one. Boom. It passes that. At this point, you've got a decision to make. Bearing in mind, you've just got huge profits and an uptrend. I'd be tempted to stay in the trade to see what actually happens. You've just got 6,000 pips in 14 hours. Grace, could you cope with that?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a bit disappointed with that one, would you? So we stay the trade. We bypass these little dips and we carry on, don't we, Mike? Well, sorry, it's your decision. Do we stay in the trade? Yeah, we stay in the boom. And at this point, what do you do? Since you've done it there, you would probably let it run a little bit, wouldn't you? And then at some point, you're going to say, exit the trade. Yeah. Okay, over to you now, please, Grace. So remind you, there's a red zone, RSI, and then there's the 200 EMA.
I'm staying out for now because it's above the 200.
Yeah, good. You've learned your rules.
Stay out.
Yeah, you would have made money, but guess what? Why take it? Because if you stick to your rules, it wins. You've just made 6,000 pips, so why ruin something that's good? So over to you, Grace again, please. We've got this here, the 200 there, and that one there.
All right, so when it turned blue there, I could get into for a buy.
Yeah, okay,
I'm above
thank
the
you.
200.
Yeah.
Yay.
Boom. It goes red there. Potentially exit, but carry on. Let's see you stayed in. Yeah, we're still above there.
Okay.
We're still above there. And that's another nice one.
I'm still riding it, ain't I?
and if you want to stack trades, you can. Now let's see that just for this, you get out there, see the 2 trades, that one and that one. So on that one, you made that, then it came back down. Take one of the digits off, so that's 1,129 on one trade. On this one, I've given up. I've given up. You're just showing off now, Grace. So let's look at this. Maybe we need another one about time of entry. When is the movement? So there was Eastern time, 4 a.m. and that was to 11:45. Then that was lunch, and then 3 o'clock, boom. So that was once. So morning and after lunch. Dalton, did you say something?
No.
No. So let's go to another day in the morning session. No, I'm looking for a morning. There's morning there. So 6 a.m. there. You decide when you wake up. Maybe there, so you just got that there. You might not have got anything. You're not in that one there. Where's 200? Yeah, you might have got that there. Because the time of the day is 11:15. Scary. Let's do gold. Dalton, I'm sure the DeLorean EMAs would work. I could change these to DeLorean EMAs so it fits in with your strategy. I'll share the links and everything with you, Dalton. Yep. So let's think. Time of day. There's 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, with 9, typically with gold and things like that, 9 a.m. is probably better. But 8 a.m. is okay. So for me, Dalton, do you want to have a go at this, or are you okay? You're
doing fine.
Yep. So here, I don't enter the trade. Why? Because we're above the 200. Stick to the rules. Keeps us safe. We notice there, it breaks below. At this point, we don't enter there. We wait for the next candle. See that again. We wait for the next candle. Because that goes down, then it comes back up. If you'd got in there, you'd be like, and it could be tracing, people panic. So wait for the next candle.
Okay.
Excellent. We're still above below the 200. Good. That says sell. That says sell. This says sell. This says sell. Good. Enter the trade for a sell. Stay in the trade. Stay in the trade. All the way down. Oh my God, this is going. This is going. I never knew this was going to go as far. Exit the trade right there. Potentially, you could have actually exited the trade there, because there actually went above the 50. See that there? That's an early warning. It's an early warning. So let's measure with gold from there. Now, depending on the broker, you could have had, that's not bad, but let's see if we get out there. 630. Wouldn't be disappointed again with that. Now, depending on your broker, that could be 63 pips or 637 pips. That's something you have to find out from your broker.
That's a big difference.
It is, because it's basically how they pay you. It's still, you wouldn't be disappointed with 63 pips either.
No.
Okay, so I'm feeling excited. I want to get another trade. So I'm looking upon this. I do not enter. Why do I not enter this trade?
It's above or below the 200.
Yeah, stay out. And we were right. We were proven to be right. So we get another opportunity, and then we take another 20 or 200 pips, depending on the broker. Well, 437 or 40. That's not bad, is it, at all, actually? And it's as easy as that. I believe I've not overcomplicated it. I could potentially add my demon I use. But I think what we've got now is a nice strategy. Has anybody here been goated tonight yet? The British don't use that word, but I believe they do that in the States. There's a guy, there's something called colours that he repeats all the time. Have you been goated?
Oh. What does that mean?
Hi, is that Kenya?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Kenya. Basically, have you learned something tonight? That's what it means.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, here's a set of rules. You missed the set of rules, Kenya.
Yes.
I developed a new strategy. It's easy. It works with Bitcoin. It works with gold. And that's them there. Now, I'm going to let Mike and Grace talk me through what to add on based on this here. If you can talk me through this, please. Mike, can you explain to Kenya what will I do, please?
Well, first I would add the 200 EMA.
So this is just type in EMA Kenya and change it to 200. Very simple. There. I made it nice and big, bright. You can make it brighter. So I've added on that and it should appear in a minute. That's it there. Yeah, it's my row number 1. Now, what's this mean? Only buy and sells. Help me understand that, please. I've not seen this before. Kenya, help me out here. Explain to me what Mike's going to tell you.
Okay. You said
Listen to Mike first of all. Explain that, Mike, please.
If the candles are above the 200 EMA, it's a buy only.
Yeah.
If the candles are below the 200 EMA, it's a sell only.
Okay, so it would be okay if I got in here based on that set of rules, yes, for a buy?
Yep.
Yeah. That makes sense, Kenya?
yes.
Yeah. And okay, good. Grace, do you have anything to add to that?
No,
easy,
not
isn't
about
it?
the 200 EMA.
Could you talk at the matrix, please?
Okay, so we would add the matrix.
Yeah. Oh, there it is
and
there.
we
And that aligns perfectly.
would it did. If the background is blue and we're above the 200, then we would do a buy.
Okay, what would happen if the background is blue and I'm below the 200? Would I still enter?
We don't get in.
We don't get
No.
in. Thank you very much. Yep.
Below.
Kenya, do you have that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. You said if it's below, you don't buy,
No.
even though it's going up and it's below.
You create your own rules. This is a set of rules that we as a team created
Okay.
because we found evidence it's better above or below. You can create your own rules. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. We then, Mike, can you carry on this RSI, please?
Yeah, I would add the RSI. We probably have to go in the settings and change it to the 50.
So Kenya, we basically into the style, unclick this, unclick that, and Mike said, make that nice and bright.
Yep.
And leave the rest. Good.
Yes.
And then we also added an extra matrix at the bottom, so it's just all aligned.
Like that.
Mike, can you talk me through this, please? Can you look how this perfectly matches up above the 200 EMA? Almost perfect.
But how did you get the matrix at the bottom? Or
okay, you're very welcome. You see when you go to the matrix? There's a little button here. It says more. Put there. Move to existing pane below, or move to new pane below.
Okay. Okay, so far below you have the RSI and the Ninja.
Yeah,
Blue.
I'll delete that one, the matrix. Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
add one down here. I'm going to go to my Ninja matrix. And now I've got 2 on there. Give me a minute, I'll have to delete this stuff. I'm going to so what I do is help me out here. What do I do? I've forgotten what to do. Help me out. I click there. What do I do?
Okay, you move to the existing panel below or the
Yeah.
new panel.
Hey, boom, shakala. We're on a but new set of rule. We're on a 15-minute. This one's 15 minutes or 5 minutes. If you're scalping, which is if rules 50 minutes. Let's
Okay.
stick to 15. The settings I use for mine are 1 hour for 15 minutes. For 5 minutes, I change that to 30. That's just what I do. You can do whatever you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike, can you talk through this 50 RSI, please?
Yeah, so if the line is above the 50 and the candles are above the 200, it's a buy. And blue is a buy.
Yeah, it's an extra confirmation, Kenya.
Okay, so when the candles are above the 250, it's a buy. Okay.
Yeah. Remember this very first rule up here, Mike said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's above that and this is above, it's an extra confirmation. And it's a blue background. We're feeling pretty confident at that point. You would be, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And we have number 4. Is Grace there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hiya. So let me just add on the snapper for a minute. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. I've added on something called the snapper. I'm going to call it. Let's find a name for this strategy, guys. Why don't the 4 of us develop a name for this strategy? So Kenya.
Yes.
Look at this. I want you to imagine you followed what Mike and Grace's rules that and I and Dalton created together. We created these rules together.
Okay.
Blue zone. I'm feeling pretty confident, but I want to make sure it's above the 200. Right, it's above the 200. It's above the 50 on the there. And there's this yellow thing, this green thing, and this tells me this is a bounce. It's a bounce. It goes boom, bounces off into the trade. Stay in the trade. It bounces off here like a bit of support and resistance. Now, 2 ways to use this. One is to say, yay! I was right. This is good. You could potentially say, how many pips do I have? I've just got 574 pips. Yay! Or why not enter? Or why not enter another trade? Because look, we've got a boom, and you do it again. So you stack the trades. This is advanced, so you might not want to do this. Test this for yourself. Do this on demo, and it hits another zone. It hits another zone. So in total, for the first trade, you made 1,068, and for the second trade, you made 718. I'm like, oh, I think I might be able to go out tonight and get a few beers on that and a nice glass of wine. We enter another trade, don't we? Boom! It does it again. This is what we've created in our group tonight, Kenny. You missed out big style.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch. And then
there's another one, and it just keeps happening. Boom.
So you mean you compound the trade? So like you would put like 5 or 6 trades in on the same.
It's stacking. Like, do you know how you created like 2.5 million on Bitcoin the other day or whatever you did? Can you imagine doing this?
Yeah, I created 27 million.
27
it was on
Bitcoin. Now, could you imagine this?
It wasn't on Bitcoin.
Yep, but then there's another one. Look, boom, and then it comes down. But guess what? I wouldn't complain because you've just made a ton of money.
And then when it gets to the red, you close all the trades.
Absolutely. Or even, yeah, look at this from where, let's say you can take it from there. You've made a lot. I don't even want to. That's one trade's 2,000. You probably made about 4,000 on that one trade.
Wow.
This is the power of the Dalton. Give me a name, please. This is the power of the Mike. This is the power of the. This is Grace. Grace, be with us. This is the power of the
Goodwin strategy.
The Goodwin strategy. The Goodwin.
GOOD-W.
The Goodwin demon. The demon.
So simple.
The demoncator. The demoncator.
There you go.
No, let's find this. So, Kenya, have you been goated tonight at all?
Yes, I have.
You certainly have. Every time I hear that, I laugh. So, what I want to do, I'm going to shut up. So time's going on. Any questions at this point? Do you think we could add something or take something away, or are we happy with what we've got? It's our strategy we created. It was unveiled tonight.
Just out of curiosity, could you add the Bollinger Bands?
Not for me.
Oh,
But yes, I could. Yes, I could. Kyle. I believe Bollinger Band's about into this. Everything to switch it on. Yeah, I could. Okay, I'll do it. I'll just do normal Bollinger Bands.
You can add them from the matrix. I mean the Ninja-cator.
Yeah, but yeah, we could. Bollinger Bands. And I can change the settings to that. So to me, why I don't use the Bollinger Bands, for me, it just gets busy.
Yeah, because I was just about to ask, what is the point for the Bollinger Bands on it?
Well, Dalton, may you explain, please? This is your session.
So what the Bollinger Bands would add for you here.
I'll stop sharing. I'll stop sharing. So you can, no, I won't. I'll do it. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah.
What the Bollinger Bands will do for you here is show you if there's a lot of volume in the trade. And it would let you know maybe if it was perhaps the time to come out of the trade. The example I would think of here is right here, you know, where it changes from the small red to the blue, which is the buy, or above the 200. And you see how we immediately enter the Bollinger Bands, and that's going to give you assurance that there is strength in this trade.
It's stuck to it like glue.
Yes, so that's power in this trade. Earlier, when Jeff was talking, and he said there was just a little piece of red, you know, should we get out or should we stay in? Well, the Bollinger Bands are going to tell you whether you should get out or stay in, because if the candles exit the Bollinger Band, you should exit the trade. So to me, they're going to show you strength and if you should exit.
Yeah, stay in. Stuck. Look at that. It's stuck to the side of it, like super glue.
Yeah. You see,
and then
here up here.
You could potentially exit there. The way I would use it.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Mike,
I've used.
Mike, I want you to notice. In the last session and at the beginning of this session, Mike, I told you if you're starting to trade and you're looking for consistency, write down your rules. And I want you to see here, Jeff only wrote down 4 rules, and you can see how strong this trading strategy became because he stuck to 4 rules and would not come off of them. It immediately removed all emotions from this trading system and made it something you could test and retest and show that it was consistent. And I think that shows the importance of everybody having a written trading strategy moving forward.
Correct.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya, do you want to take a photograph of this?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you're welcome. Well,
Thank you.
I'm going to hand it back to you. For me, you could add the Bollinger Bands if you wish, Mike. That might be something that it gets developed. We can add it. But for me, it's busy enough. But for you, since I know Dalton uses them, so we'll add on Bollinger Bands. I'll put BB for now.
Yeah, I think it's too busy for me, but I'm still new, so.
A bit too busy for me as well, actually, but yeah. But I get this because you know the momentum, it's staying to the side of this look quite strong. I do get that. And when it falls away, it's quite strong, isn't it? The fall away.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know there's something happening into consolidation for the.
Yes. And that's what we use the Bollinger Bands for in the other strategy. Like you said, momentum and exits.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
glad you showed me the breakout candle. I think that really will help me a lot.
Just so I know, where is the breakout candle? I don't know what you mean by that on this.
Oh, after the candle that after it breaks through the 200.
Okay. The test.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I understand now. Sorry, because there's different meanings.
Did I call that wrong? Did I give it the wrong?
No, you did. You called it the breakout. They call it. So let's say, for example, let me just remove the matrix here for a minute. Like for example, let's say you get in this one and it shoots up. Some people see above this 200. I'm gonna move the snapper. They see above this 200, and they go, "I'm entering. It's above the 200." And then it comes back and it's sucked, and they go, "Oh no!" And they exit the trade with a loss. So what you do is you wait till a full candle closes, part of it, above the 200, and then you exit entry on this one, the next candle. So the breakout was correct. It's that I was thinking of something else.
Okay.
That's the way I would use this. But here it's panic mode. This is panic. I'm sure you've seen prices go up and like a vacuum could. And Dalton, I don't think we need any volume indicators on this, like what I showed you. I think it works as it is.
I believe so. I love the use of the EMAs. They really bring structure, to the candles, kind of give you something to watch for. I'm glad you were able to bring them into your strategy.
Yeah. So what I would like as a small unit, with your permission, Dalton, test this out.
Yes, absolutely.
Because tonight, thanks to Dalton allowing me to come on here, thank you, Dalton, we've had an opportunity to uncover something that we created. I tried different things and we didn't work. We created this. That's the power of teamwork.
Yes.
So I'm going to shut up, Dalton.
Thank you.
Over to you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, that was great. And I'll definitely be testing that out. I'm sure Grace and Mike and Kenya will too, huh?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try it tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Does anybody have any questions about anything pertaining to TradingView or EMAs, Bollinger Bands, support resistance?
Did you ever figure out how to set the trailing stop loss on TradingView?
No. As far as I can tell, the trailing stop loss is set on the phone app. I did find out how to do it there.
Okay, I figured out how to do it on the TraderView.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just all you do is go to the order panel. Yeah, I think I can. Okay. My screen is all right. Oh, don't mind my markups. Yeah.
No problem.
Let me see. All right, so this is the order panel. All right, say I'm gonna place a trade. And then I go to stop losses right here. How did I figure that out? Hold on. Let me see this, for example, if I place that trade.
You know, Mike, I've never used this. So
Yeah.
I'm completely lost. I've never used this.
And you know what? I'm a little bit lost right now too, but I figured it out last night. But it's not
That's
working
okay.
for me right now.
We'll bring it back to us. Get it ironed out this week and bring it back to us next week, because I would really love to see it.
Okay. Yeah, so for the next meeting, or I'll just send you a message as soon as I get it again. Let's see if it's it. It's not. All right, so I'm sorry, I'll figure it out and I'll get it back to you. I was doing it last
No
night.
problem. Well, at least we know it's possible now anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Like I wanted to
You're doing the French 40 indice. Well done. That's
Oh
great.
yeah. That's where I made the millions on the indices. Let me see.
Yeah.
I made scalping the indices. If I
See,
could.
guys, these indices is powerful. Move over to indices, test it out. You will
Yeah.
make big bucks.
You see my account balances here. This is
Yeah.
on my demo, of course. I wish it was real, but
How much does that
Yeah.
say? What's the balance?
my account balance is 27,231,000.
And what did that start off with?
Well, I started with a demo for 100,000.
So from 100,000 to 27 million. Do you think
Well,
she's any good at this, mate?
Well, actually, the equity,
Yeah.
if I sell everything now, it would be 36,000. I mean, 36 million.
And that's from doing indices?
Yeah, that was, I did this on the Dow Jones and what's the US 30 and the Dow Jones.
And the French 40, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
That's
With
what I
the
wanna
French
learn.
40, I'm just learning how the French 40 works. So I'll probably be scalping that one tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you gonna? I think I've just been goated by you tonight. Thank you very much. That was powerful.
Right.
You're welcome.
Well, if I come across $100,000, I do believe I'll be putting that in your pocket.
I know that's right.
Golly, okay.
Yeah, wow. I mean, this happened so fast, and so it was unreal. Like I literally made this in like I would say in a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just be careful. Just be careful of your risk.
Yeah, and that's
pretend it's real money now. Pretend it's real money.
Yeah. See, back then, when I first did it though, I took a lot of risk to make this, because I made $8 million, right? And then I lost 7,500,000. I was down to like 500,000, and then I took that 500,000 and built it back up to the 36 million in equity.
Wow.
Yeah, and I did all of that in less than 2 days.
Come on, let's have it. Let's have it.
Golly,
Scalping.
that's amazing.
Scalping
Yeah,
indices, guys.
Do you all know how to scalp, right?
I know a little bit about scalping, but I ain't nowhere near that.
We're learning that tonight.
Yeah, like when I did it, I had to have all 4 of the windows open, like you know, when you open these 4 windows.
Yep.
And
Oh
then
my goodness.
yeah, then I had to have one like on the 1 second, the 5 second, then like Sorry about that. My alarms are going off.
Oh, so that again, 1 second, 5 seconds.
Yeah, I had it on the 1 second, the 5 second, the 15 second, and the 30 second. And then I had two panels. Then the other panel, I had like the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 4 minute, 15 minute. And then I was just switching back and forth from, you know, from both panels. So I could
Wonderful.
see like where it was moving at each time. Each second I knew where it was moving. So I knew like, you know, I knew when to sell and when to buy.
We need to get you teaching. We need to get you teaching. This is powerful, what you're saying.
Okay, and then this happened on my first try though. So it's like for me to teach it, it's gonna be hard because I just did it on the first try.
Well, you just taught us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, share, please. If it's hard to explain, we'll be patient.
Okay, I'm gonna go over it again tonight and I'm gonna take notes as I go. So this way I can explain it more clearly.
Okay, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. All my profits seem to be good, except, oh, don't pay that one no mind right there. I just left that there for a reason. But this one, like you could easily, that's in a negative. These can be flipped, you know. It takes a lot of money out of your account when you flip it though. When you reverse it, but
Yeah.
it can be reversed. Where is it at? This one here. You just click these little buttons. Did you know about that? Reversing the position? When
Nope.
you
It
click
just
it,
takes you.
it just reverses it and takes you back to zero. But look, I'm already in a profit. Look at that. See, so it's building fastly.
What?
See that?
It reversed your position from where you did your buy in the first place?
Yep. It reversed my position. It takes the money out of your account, but it flips it. So and then like everything goes in reverse. So like how I was losing money fast. Like if I leave it on there, it'll gain money fast. But it reverses it like in one instant when you press those buttons down there.
I have to look
I mean,
into that.
Yeah, these buttons.
did you learn all this by just playing with it?
Yes.
I mean,
yes, last night.
oh my goodness. On a demo account, right?
Yes, on demo. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We have all been goated tonight.
Right? Everyone's just dead quiet. Everybody's just watching her stream. That's awesome. Oh, well, please, Miss Kenya, share more, please.
I have to like, before I can really share, I have to like really organize my thoughts because like everything happens so fast. Like I was just learning as I was going. But this is how I did it. I did it with the screen start. I scalped in the seconds, starting from 1 second. Yep. For the first 4 windows and then the second 4 windows.
I'm so curious about that. So next week, so put your thoughts together the rest of this week, and next week, walk us through it.
Right. This is the place to come to, Dalton. This is where everyone's always uncovered. This is the one.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely will do. I'm gonna start tonight.
Okay. So we'll have a special guest next week, Miss Kenya.
Hello?
You can walk us through it.
Okay. Sounds
Awesome.
good.
That'll be fun. Okay. Very cool, guys. Well, thank you, Miss Kenya, for sharing. Thank you, Jeff,
You're welcome.
for sharing as well.
Okay.
Wow.
How do I stop sharing my screen? I don't even know how
I
to
got
stop
you.
stand. You got it? Okay.
Pardon you.
There we go. All right, guys. Well, fun
Thank you.
session. Good session.
Thank you so much.
Yes, this
I
is
call
great.
it here. And yeah, thanks everybody for coming. And try Jeff's deal brought to us and see how you do this week. Give him some feedback. I know I'm definitely going to be trying it. And then next week we'll have Miss Kenya show us what she's doing, and learn some more new interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yep. So you see it's
Awesome.
rising.
Do we have an
All right.
official
Well, y'all
name
have-
for Jeff's strategy? Sorry.
Oh, we could think about it. Mike, you have me on Messenger. You've got Dalton. Maybe is Grace still there?
Thank you all.
Thank you, Grace. Let's think of a name, guys, and I'll put it to the ninjas. All the leaders meet up on a Tuesday, but yeah, if you could send me a copy of this recording, Dalton, please, if you could.
I'll do it.
Yep, I know it's going to be in the yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Y'all have a good weekend.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Still here.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.